Just because they're training the next generation doesn't mean they've reached their expiration date. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most powerful mentors in anime.
Hiten Mitsurugi style, Kuzu Ryusen.
For this list, we'll be looking at the characters in anime who held the title of teacher, but were also capable of crushing the life out of anyone who tried to take the last donut in the office kitchen. I'm Todd Habercorn, and I've been anime trained by many mentors over the years. And one thing's for certain, they all had fantastic abs.
Let's get ready to Mojo!
Number 10, Genkai, Yu Yu Hakusho. Don't let her short stature fool you. This angry old bat was the one who took Yusuke's mastery of spirit energy to the next level, both with her intensive training as well as her sacrifice during the finale of the Dark Tournament. Hashtag spoiler.
It's time that you understood it too.
We have no doubt that during her youth, she could have bested every demon seen throughout the series. But even in her twilight years, Genkai's own spiritual prowess was still enough to give the sturdiest of foes a run for their moolah.
Oh, wow, she's amazing.
Number 9, Valkyrie, cautious hero. The hero is overpowered, but overly cautious. She's a goddess of destruction, has an attire that only consists of chains. Urza? And she's got a thing about grabbing the assets of her fellow deities.
どうせ土産流のてめえには無理だろうな。
そうですかね。
父だけはなかなかのもんだがな。
She's also someone you don't want to mess with since she was able to purge a summon that was capable of slaying its way through the rest of the Pantheon.
最終破壊術式。バルハラゲート。
Combine that with a bad attitude, and Val over here is pretty much the anti-Restarte. Might explain why Seiya was so eager to be trained by her. Either that, or he somehow knew said training would involve some bedroom action. Brown chicken, brown cow.
だがいいか。バルハラゲートだけは絶対教えねえぞ。
それで構わん。
10分後、私の部屋に来い。
Number 8, Lisa Lisa, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. While the idea of fighting alongside your mother might seem like a bad idea, you could do worse than teaming up with a Hammond master. Turns out that after her husband was murdered by a zombie, that's just another Tuesday for me, Joseph's mama headed out into the world alone in order to combat the darkness left behind by the Stone Mask, eventually turning herself into a deadly weapon capable of melting the faces off the undead with her scarf alone. One who would eventually put her own flesh and blood through the ringer in order to counter the threat of the Pillar Men. Number 7, fantastic band name, Biscuit Kruger, Hunter x Hunter. Just because she chooses to look like a young girl doesn't mean she isn't packing some wisdom and muscle. Lots and lots of muscle. Turns out that beneath all her knee-jerk reactions and insistence on looking cute, Bisky over here is a veteran hunter, one who assisted both Gon and Killua with the latter half of their Nen training while they were sealed inside the game world of Greed Island, otherwise known as Manhattan. Best listen to her, otherwise she might get enraged enough to trigger her true form, beat your ass, and give you muscle girl nightmares for the next year.
切り札は隠すもんだろう。そして何より元の姿が嫌だから。
Number 6, All Might, My Hero Academia. The world's strongest hero, the symbol of peace, the amalgamation of all things costume crusaders should be. Who better to help guide the next generation of heroes as a tutor? Of course, outside of the classrooms of UA High, All Might's main task as a mentor falls to helping to train young Midoriya, resident fanboy and the one he deemed worthy of passing his quirk onto as his successor. Following the events of his clash with All for One, it's fair to say that All Might has transitioned rather nicely into the role of teacher, vowing to go plus ultra in order to help Deku surpass his limits as the next #1 hero.
次は君だ。
Number 5, Silver's Rayleigh, One Piece. If you're aiming to become the next king of the pirates, what better person to pick for your mentor than the former right-hand man of the previous one?
All right.
The infamous Dark King not only managed to quickly endear us with his jolly old uncle guys, but also left many jaws a-hanging when it was revealed he was Gold D. Rogers' bestie, not to mention a master of hockey, who could easily contend with an admiral like Kizaru.
You're staying put. Feels good to hold a blade again.
Thanks to his investment in Luffy's growth, Rayleigh managed to take the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates and turn him into one of the biggest threats to the world government. All thanks to 2 years of hardcore training. What a legend. Number 4, Koro-sensei, Assassination Classroom. It's got 1,000,000 tentacles, can move at the speed of sound, was blamed for nearly blowing up the moon, and has a perpetual inhuman smile on his face. And he's still the best teacher this school has ever had.
はい、近くなした。素晴らしい。先生とても嬉しいです。
With his unorthodox methods allowing him to break through the stigma surrounding Class E, it's easy to forget sometimes that Koro-sensei is in fact a monster that can snuff out a life just as easily as breathing.
先生は地球を消せる超生物。この一帯を平らにするなど、たやすいことです。
Unless, of course, you get him angry or hurt one of his students. Then he'll show you in painful detail why he was once known as the Reaper.
May your graduation help you find peace!
Number 3, Kisuke Urahara, Bleach. With his candy shop, laid-back attitude, and signature attire, Mr. Hat and Clogs is the last person you'd expect to be a former member of the Gotei 13. Not to mention a legit genius who could tango with Aizen any day of the week.
Too late. Auto number 91, Senju Koten Taiho.
In that regard, Ichigo should count himself lucky that he somehow stumbled into becoming his impromptu apprentice, since in doing so, it allowed him to finally access his Zanpakuto's true form.
Impressive. I didn't expect you could do that with a single swing of your sword. Ichigo, you are one frightening kid, you know that?
While Urahara's intellect has managed to save countless lives on numerous occasions, you shouldn't discount his fighting ability either, since his mastery of Kido, swordsmanship, and knack for last-second saves helped put the final nail in Aizen's schemes.
Kisuke Urahara, are you responsible for all this?
Yes. I set up this offensive before you were able to completely transform.
Number 2, Kakashi Hatake, Naruto series. Many of the shinobi mentors in this series pack quite a wallop, but in terms of character impact balanced with overwhelming power, the copy ninja steals the win each and every time.
Impossible!
Not only would he go on to become the 6th Hokage, but the wisdom and teachings he imparted to his 3 students eventually managed to help them forge down the right path.
In the ninja world, those who break the rules are scum. That's true. But Those who abandon their friends are worse than scum.
As for his capabilities, the dude took on several tailed beasts at once, brushed off death multiple times over, and managed to unlock the perfect Sharingan. I mean, what more do you need, bro?
これならどうだ。カムイの力を手裏剣に。カムイ手裏剣。
Just a quick shout out to today's sponsor, the mobile tactical RPG Arknights. You create a team of operators from 8 unique classes, each with their own background, story, and attributes. Battle across different levels and terrain, fight challenging enemies with easy-to-learn combat, and take advantage of each operator's special set of skills. So check out Arknights today.
Number 1, my boy Whis, Dragon Ball Super. Anyone who can keep the likes of Beerus the Destroyer on a leash without putting any real effort into it really has no other place to go on the teacher totem pole other than the top.
That's enough!
While originally appearing as Beerus' valet as he decimated planets by decree of his celestial job description, in actuality, this angel isn't only the Purple Cat's teacher, but he's so powerful that owning a couple of Saiyans in combat and reversing time are just 2 of his talents.
脇が閉まっていませんよ。
Who knows what else he could accomplish if he decided to stop going on lunch dates with Bulma and actually get serious?
全く品がありませんね。
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.